They had a pretty
It
good.
was so maneuverable.
Definitely, after stairs was better than.
Is that like a clip for real or is that a video?
No, this is for Notre Dame.
Oh boy, here's this guy. He'll be all over it behind me.
Bobby is
Hide
the
your shit.
guy. I know.
Hide your shit.
I just
before he
was gonna
sees
say,
it.
so no, he's
Yeah,
the
this guy. Hide it. He'll let me see.
Again, it's like my old Saturday stuff.
Notre Dame is on the TV right
I was
now.
just saying you the only
It's like,
other
I
guy.
said hide it before you saw
No,
it.
because it's got 200 plus
They're up too.
miles on it. It's got a lot
Yeah,
of
Iowa
stuff.
State's trash.
It's not
The
a
quarterback
surprise.
ain't bad.
It's
You
just
know who
okay.
doesn't get enough heat for being trash in big games? Oklahoma. They're about to do it again today.
Just like,
No, seriously.
Their defense is
Yeah, they have.
No, they've been they're jumping those games. I mean, the college platforms every year they lose every time.
My Miami Hurricanes are trash.
They're just. I mean, that's a different kind. I'm just talking about.
Yeah, it's just trash. Who do they play?
oh yeah.
I hate them.
I think.
It's pretty easy.
I hate it.
He's one of those big
For
fuckers.
Who essentially said, if you don't like it, leave. If you, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
well,
You know what I mean?
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
He's a good coach.
the Wizards made it.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
Yeah, I was not here.
No, I'm just.
Was Thomas there?
Yeah.
He was gassed until
He asked me, what did I think of him? Because I worked him out.
Of that little boy?
Yeah, I was out for a couple hours. I told him, I think
NCAA
I think he fit in.
podium in that
The team.
How much is gas in charge now?
practice facility now. It's freaking
He's charging something, buddy.
yes, yeah, yeah.
I just
It's like a gaming. I mean, I don't know. You want to check it out on your way.
think he should be that little boy. He should call. I should call him.
He's like 10 or 11 years old, that little boy, right?
Dude, he's
As opposed to
even.
Got a little height, like he's taller than those other little boys that are out there. He had a white t-shirt on, I think.
Yeah, he had on a white t-shirt and
Hair.
curly hair.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He would take your son out there. It's out in Salisbury, so it's about 2 hours away from your house, maybe 3 hours away.
close to Lord Lockwood, you know, if you're side window.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the irony is that during an episode,
But
How many different facilities are they using?
Jesse, John Stamos, was trying to do full shamings to get their twin sons in Mayfield preschool.
But it's over. It started Thursday,
Flash.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, shoot. So it's over 6 days.
Yeah, and then you have like game, well time. Like 2 hours. They do so well. And it's not like a single champion. They have these brackets with maybe 14 per bracket. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how maybe 60 or maybe 18 per bracket. And then they have the girls that come. The girls, they used to mix the girls in with the boys, but they're probably most of the girls are coming on Monday and Tuesday now. And then some of them are just showcase games. Not to cut you off.
Yeah.
Some of them they're not brackets. They're just a showcase game, which are really your most compelling games for the most part. Because that's what teams might want to go there and then go somewhere else. You know what I mean? Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. To see that that they are sectioning it off. So like you said, it ends up not being a single
Champion,
champion. It's most.
Split those.
Guys like Bragg are still putting up points, but they're struggling a little bit.
Oh yeah.
They lost to Stonebridge 96, 92 last night.
So they're still playing that stupid offense.
It worked. They got the Washington State final last year. Any offense can work if you have the guy.
But their best player is not suited for that.
What, the big guy? Have you had a chance to see him?
Yeah, I saw him in New Jersey.
What do you think is his sort of?
He's an athlete, but he's not a skilled guy. He's an energy guy.
He's sophomore.
Typical, not every shot per 7 seconds or 8 seconds. He's not capable, and he won't get the ball.
He had some options to go.
Well, he likes it there. He
Yeah,
told me that.
I know.
I asked him was he going to leave. He was like, no.
Yeah, he's a Burke kid, and he played in the Burke Athletic Club.
That's his cheap. That's his.
Yeah.
He likes it.
Good value in rounds.
I'm not mad at it.
Oh no, I'm not saying you are.
I just thought that they would accommodate him a little more.
Do you remember like 10, 15 years ago when they were holding the ball against TC?
Yeah, they were like literally like.
I know.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't even think Nova has a shot clock now, but they really exploited the no shot clock.
Because there was a period where TC was just dominant.
But one time, that dude is a good coach, man.
Yeah.
He'll do whatever he needs to do to win. Yeah. Well, he used to be like super slow down guy, and now he's super fast guy. Yeah, whatever he needs to do to win, that guy does.
Coaching a long time.
Which shows a flexibility that a lot of old dudes don't have. When they've been doing it for a long time, he's flexible. Hey, that dude is dead, man. And he's flexible though, you know, see that. Now he needs to, I think, dial his back down a little bit. Because his best player now, he's a 6'6", 6'7", forward, who's not a shooter.
You should see
He's
the
not
other
a
guy.
breakdown guy. He's an energy guy and a presence guy who is very athletic. So he can't create a shot in 7 seconds. You know what I mean? Not a good one. So somebody needs to drive and pass him the ball. Your team put in and let him do something.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Or
They
get
did
one
an
post
action,
small
yeah.
people. Yeah, but that you can't get a shot every 7 seconds. I'm exaggerating slightly every 7 seconds, slightly.
Hey, Mike. All right, what's up, man? Yo, Ron, what's up, man? This is me? Well, I mean, they're obviously good. We're just overpowered in a lot of different ways, mostly on the glass. I thought our guys competed. We missed a ton of shots, but you got to do so many things right just to be in this game, and we just didn't have enough today.
Coach, you guys took the lead for a while there in the first half. What was working right for you that time, and then what did Georgetown do to adjust?
Yeah, I thought we were, running our offense. The times I thought we ran our offense, we got good looks. Several shots we missed, I thought were good looks, but we were sort of getting to the rim a little bit and getting some open looks and kind of competing defensively a little bit. But you got to sustain it, and we couldn't.
What do you make of this Georgetown team now, compared to maybe a few weeks ago?
Yeah, watching them on tape. I mean, their recent games, they share the ball, they compete, they look like they like each other and playing together and everything. So. They look like a real good team, and they were.
Talk about the evolution of your offense since you've been at America. When you first got there, it was more, quote, Princeton, but now you mix other things in, and it's a little different.
Yeah, I mean, you got a guy like Saeed. He can get to the rim, and but to be honest, it's just, I mean, there's the whole Princeton thing. It's just sharing the ball. Just getting guys to share the ball, make a right play. Whoever has the ball in their hands, be able to do whatever a basketball player does. So, I mean, we got, you didn't see it today, but we got more weapons, I think, than we've had in the past, with shooting and scoring and stuff. So, I'm despite our record, I feel good about where we are and going into the league play.
Is 30 one of those new weapons that you can count on going forward?
Yeah, well, Ryan just asked me about him. He didn't see him. He saw us maybe a month and a half ago or whatever it was. And he played a ton today. So I told Ryan, I was like, he's coachable, he's tough, he listens, and he's good. He can make shots and he can do a lot of different things. But it's the coachability, the toughness, the listening, all that kind of stuff that I like about Ben. So that's why he's out there.
Start their startups.
3 of 23 on threes today. How would you assess the looks that you were getting throughout the game? Were they where you wanted them as far as in the flow of the offense?
No, I mean, most of them weren't. Most of them weren't. I thought we got some good ones when we actually run our offense, but it's it's just getting new. I keep sort of harping on this a little bit, but new guys comfortable. Guys like Ben, Jacob, Jameer, Connor, guys like that, just getting them comfortable. I'm throwing Jacob in there just because he didn't play a ton last year, and he still sees the game a certain way. But just getting comfortable, just making plays, understanding where, who's open, who's not.
Going into conference play, are you where you think that, are you where you thought where this team would be? Do you think that you're a little behind or above the curve? Kind of where you think you are?
No, I mean, they've been working. They've been, picking things up. So you never know until you're actually coaching guys. So they're all, essentially listening and working and trying to do the things that we're doing. So I feel good about where we are. So we have to have, a good week of practice to start, at Colgate. It's a tough place to start, obviously. So we just got to keep moving forward. And this group has, they've gotten better after every game, I think. So we just got to continue to do that.
Mike, once the deficit got up to about 16 or 18, there were 3 or 4 possessions with just kind of sloppy passes and fast breaks the other way. How do you kind of assess? Are you at all concerned about the team getting down on itself when they are down by 15 or 17 points?
Not really. I mean, that's a hard team to come back, on. You got to get stops and you got to get good shots, and so it's just taking things segment by segment. They go on a run, call timeout, and say, okay, they went on a run. You got to bounce back, get some stops, get a rebound, and get a good look. So that's all we're trying to do. That's all we did try to do. We didn't do it, but we tried.
Talk about the effectiveness of your staff, like Jackson, Green, and what do they bring to the program?
Everything. They're all ready to be head coaches. That's just because they can do everything. Recruiting, coaching, and mostly just being around these guys and mentoring them on a daily basis, I think, is the most important thing. Obviously, they're terrific recruiters, and they get good talent, and they can be at a basket coaching guys and doing whatever it is they're doing. They all do that, and I can trust everything that they're doing on that end. But it's just what they bring on a daily basis, and these guys looking up to them and seeing, them, telling them, hey, this is what you should be thinking about and doing on a daily basis.
Colgate's won 6 in a row going into league play, league favorite, obviously. What do you need to do to try to steal one on the road to start league play on Thursday?
The things that I talk about. It's simple, just getting good shots, doing the things that we talk about and work on in practice, getting good shots, getting stops, competing. Those are just 3 simple things that you got to do.
Coach, Georgetown in the preseason, the focus was improved defense. Where have you seen improvement with what the Boys were able to do defensively?
No, they're long. They can guard. They play hard. They're tough. The big guys. He's out there hedging on ball screens over and over and over and over. That's hard to do. It's hard to sustain. So just them sustaining what they do is a thing that you see over time that has improved.
Last time that Georgetown had won 6 straight December games was 8 years ago when you were an assistant here. You guys ended up missing the Sweet 16 by this much. As somebody who's been there before, can you tell in December how special a team is going to be in the future?
Man, that's a heavy question. No, I don't know what my team's going to look like in 2 days. So, having a guy like Otto Porter, I remember him. He was good. So having guys like that on your team, I think that's the biggest thing. Having guys that are, like Otto. All right, thanks. Thanks, man.
Is Jesse?
He's back. Yeah, he'll be ready to play and healthy and everything.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, good luck on Thursday.
All right. Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks. All right.
Take it easy. second half, we opened the half. It was just feeding me.
He committed that fast. So, and then he never. So,
I mean, that's cool. Keep
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Please state your name and affiliation for your question. Go ahead, raise your hand, and I'll call on you. Thank you.
Steve Goff, Washington Post. Patrick, what's the latest on Mac and what your concern is now heading into Big East?
We're not sure. He went to the doctors to get his eyes checked out. So hopefully it's not going to be too bad. He won't be out very long. That's what I'm hopeful for. So I can't even comment on it until I know what they say.
Ron Bailey, HawaiiReport.com. How do you think your team responded to not having him available?
I thought they did a good job. Javon stepped up in his role, gave us 14 points. Omer played well when he was in there. Terrell did an outstanding job. I thought that everyone did something positive to help us to get the win. Jamarco was in foul trouble in the first half. I thought he did a much better job in the second half. The bench, George did an outstanding job in the first half when he came in to help us, pull away. So I thought it was a total team effort.
John Titel, HoopsHD.com. Tim had a great final 5 minutes both on offense and defense, it looked like. As a coach, do you chalk it up to just like a nice performance in garbage time, or do you think that you can see him like starting to figure things out on the court?
Oh, I think he's figuring things out. I think he's somebody that we're gonna need at some point going, especially in the Big East. His size, he's physical. He can rebound. He can score a little bit on the block. He's definitely going to help us at some point during this season.
For either of the, Bobby Bancroft, explanation for both of the players. You guys have both been on teams that have made the NCAA tournament. The non-conference portion of the schedule is over. How does this team sort of feel compared to the success you've had in the past?
To be honest, I think our as seniors and as leaders of the team, our goal is to say, okay, conference is tough, and they haven't if you watch, Big East is the best conference right now, and just seeing that and just telling them to be ready for it and bringing that mentality to practice is going to be our key focus. And we have Providence up next, and this focus starts right now.
I think the leadership that we have on this team is big for us. I know making it to the NCAA tournament, you need leadership, you need older guys, and we have older guys and me, Omer, and Jagan that's lead this group, and we have all the pieces to get there. So we just have to keep focusing and keep listening to what coaches preaching to us every day in practice, and just staying focused.
Dave Preston, WTOP Radio. Coach, your team's defensive growth the last couple weeks during this winning streak, what has impressed you the most about how they've come together, and where do you feel they need to go?
I think we're definitely getting better. We work on our defense every day. That's been a huge emphasis on not only my part but also our coaching staff. We've always been able to score, but our Achilles heel was that we weren't able to stop people, and I think that we're doing a much better job of stopping people, and we need to continue to get better as we now that we're going into the meat of our schedule.
Ben Stanley with The Athletic. Patrick, obviously I know you have a lot of faith in the guys that you have and in your coaching as well, but if I told you a few weeks ago that you guys would not have lost a game since everything that kind of went down, what would you have thought of that?
Well, it's like I said earlier, we've lost 4 guys that were a part of our core or was going to be our core for the future. But I think that, what I've been telling the guys is that, for those of you who have been crying about minutes, now you have your opportunity. Take advantage of it. And I think that they're doing an outstanding job of taking advantage of their opportunities.
Coach, what do you think now heading into Big East play? What's your feel for this team getting into the more serious stuff now?
Well, the best is yet to come. Just like Omer said, the Big East is one of the best conference right now. Every team is playing extremely well. So we're going to have our work cut out for us, and it starts tomorrow. You know, tomorrow we'll start preparing for Providence, and you know, for hopefully a great Big East run.
Final question.
Year 7, talk about hard hedging and on those screens. How difficult is it to do it time and time again?
I've kind of felt it, especially today. They were basically like, that's all they did. They just passed it to the elbow and like just played off. And I think it just requires effort, and it does get you tired, but you know, you got to get in shape and you got to be ready for it, and that's what my coach wants, and that's what I'm doing basically. But no, I think like the biggest focus is like hedging and extra focus on getting back, because people have been like trying to either slip the screens or, you know, get passes to the wing and then pass it right inside to find the roll man. But yeah, those two have been the main focus, and I don't think it's going to be a problem in the Big East, because you know, we practice on it, we've worked on it all through the preseason game. So,
Coach, are you happy with him doing that?
He's getting there. He's much better now than when we first started. And you know, just like you said, we work on it every day. We work on our defense every day. We work on our pick and roll defense every day to try to make sure that they're ready and prepared for it.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's.